Good morning everyone from Mount Hope. It's Sunday. We're going to Toco today. We're going to have a feast. We're starting in Matura and we're ending all the way in Grand River. And it's going to be a real good day. It's loaded up with snacks. You have from Ciao to pone, pemi, sugar cake, boiled corn, roast corn, pulori, roast fish, you name it, we have it for you today. So it's an all-day tour, 12 hours of non-stop eating, and it starts this morning. Let's go. Thank you for coming today. Welcome to our Toco Foodie Lovers Tour. We'll be taking you all the way to Grand River. We have about 5 or 6 stops. Each one of them have food included. From here, we are going to be starting at Tumpuna gas station where you will get nothing. That's just our washroom stop, so anybody needs to use the washroom. They also sell coffee if you want to get coffee or anything like that. From there, we will be going to Matura where we will be getting the pineapple chow. So you have the choice of the regular pineapple chow or the one infused with the salt prunes. I suggest the salt prunes, it's really good. From there, we head down to Figaro's Deli, which is just a few steps down from the Pine Man. There you would receive a sample box of pone, pemi, sugar cake, and probably kurma or tulum. He also has some really good roast and boiled corn. Right from there, we will be heading down to Salibia, to where we're going to pick up some pulori with tamarind chutney. Following that, we're going to head to Seaside Flames, which is where Auntie Kay's is in Rampanalgas. We're going to be picking up your lunch there. You would have already pre-ordered your lunch. And then we go to Ice Cream by Miss Best for flavors like soursop, barbadine, guava. She has nutmeg and also ginger. Right, and the last stop today would be at the Grand River Chocolate Company, where you would be getting a cup of Grand River drinking chocolate. Now that is the old traditional chocolate that Granny used to grate, right? But they have made it into instant formula similar to like Nesquik, where you just throw in a scoop in your milk or your hot water and you stir it and it dissolves completely. No need to boil or anything, and you have all the same flavors, all the fat floating on the surface and everything. The Majemoon will be coming down from Matlot with the roasted fish. Now this fish is fish fillets, either carrot or kingfish. They are roasted or flat roasted, not in no foil. It's roasted on a flat top and then smoked infused with bay leaf. So it's actually a smoked roasted fish. He may also be doing some fried shark with, for us, which he also smokes. That will be served with some pot bake, as we call it, and fry bake, sorry. I surely full already from just hearing that. Hi guys, so we are in Matura. We are by the Pine Man in the corner, also known as Trevor Bob. Right, so he serves pineapple chow, but his twist is that he infuses it with salt prunes. So it gives this kind of orange color, but it also adds a next kind of level of flavor to the chow itself, on top of the shadow benny and the garlic and salt and black pepper and love. As you know, in the countryside, you get plenty of love in your food up on the side, right? So we are the Pine Man. We're having some chow right now. That's one of the first options. Then we have Figaro's Deli, where you're getting your sweet sample box with your pone, your pemi, your fudge, your sugar cake, etc. And he also has boiled and roast corn, real countryside thing, as I tell earlier. He has all the sugar cake and stuff if you want to purchase as well to take home. All that is available as well. So this is our first stop. We now start. The thing's still going. Let we go. Alright, so let me show you what the salt prune infused pineapple chow looks like. So this is it here. As you can see the color. We'll crack open our bowl. It's marinated in that salt prune infusion. Gives it a whole next level of flavor. We had to tread carefully. You see his white clothes I have on, right? So this is the guy here. Going. You get that burst of sweetness from the pineapple, like that instant burst. But then you get the kind of soury saltiness from the Chinese mango itself and the salt prunes. You taste the shadow benny and the salt and everything. You don't even need to add that much salt because the salt prunes are already salty. But this is a definite must try.
Well, to be honest with you, a lady come here with some in a bag and she gave me a taste. And I taste it and I say, it tastes kind of alright. And I just do like bowls and I take the batter and I go on with it. And I start making, and from that it just make a lash. But I never thought that I reached to this way it is today. And I'll keep put more things in it, and I put honey with it. And I still put the honey because honey is expensive. So I just put this and I just put different things. Angostura come on, they bring different things for me. And I put it that. And it's a bomb. So every day I try different experiments and it just come out, you go good. And right now I have a powder salt prunes. It's bad too. So I just try every. I have plum city, plum, watermelon, all the choice you can think about. I just make all that shit, the different thing. And it does run. But boy, and right now, I can't even rest, I can't even sleep, all kind of thing. Yeah, right now, yesterday is 15 pine man I call for pine. And I barely scrape through for today. You know? Yeah, so every day, every day.
Your pine coming from down here or tableland?
Tableland side. So every day, every day.
Yeah, welcome to Figaro Delhi. This is the place in Toco, Mathura 9 Mile. Well, this is the stop that we sell tulum, pemi, fudge, pepper ball, kuma, boiled corn, roast corn, all the old school delicacy. This is from the entrance days, long time. They used to eat these things and like themselves, 24/7. They like themselves. And this is the place, Toco. All the Toco, here it's done. Roast corn, and the zing roast also. The zing roast is spicy corn, like a chow roast corn. It's like a chow. All of the zing, it's bad. All of it real nice. Yes, I season it up with Creole seasoning, the real old school seasoning. Yes, and coconut milk. All of don't forget it, but no meat. All of the big boiled corn. All of see them it's big and nice. All of the boiled corn. The boiled corn.
Hi guys, so we're here in Celebia. We are at Atlantic Ocean View Minimart. We're picking up some pulori today. Pulori and tamarind chutney, I believe we have. So we're going to see what inside of the bag looks like. All right, so what's the sauce you make here today?
All right, so today we have amrak. Right?
Amrak,
yes,
okay.
Amrak sauce. It's basically a family to the 5 finger.
Okay.
It's a fruit that goes all over this.
Right, the leaves get it up here.
I wish I could bring one of that.
You all have it up here
Yeah.
in abundance?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're trying out some of that in the chutney today. I have some nice hot pulori. Woo! It's hot.
Yeah.
We bust a bag. This is an extra bag, right? Okay. We're hoping to eating some of the bag of pulori.
You can take from my bag,
Are we taking from Badawi bag today? Alright, so we're getting it straight from the basin this morning. Woo, that was a bad decision because it's real hot. But that's alright. Let me show you how I eat my pulori. Just bust it open, then you dip it. Oh, that's a nice sauce.
I like that.
It's sweet. Again, the kind of fruity flavor with it. Jeera, cumin.
Yeah.
Good, a very pronounced jeera flavor behind it.
Bust it open.
Bust it open.
Right.
And you go straight in.
Right. Heavy on the jeera.
Yeah.
Real nice.
You get a good punch of that jeera kick. Hi guys, so we are in Balandra at Arta's Bar, specifically at Seaside Flames. We're going to pick up our lunch today. And we also have Auntie Kay's in the back here where you can get a seafood platter. If you see this seafood platter that she just made, outstanding. Lobster, clams, mussels, shrimp, crayfish, every single thing, and her secret sauce of course goes all over that. Amazing presentation, absolutely amazing.
So we have your whole shell mussels. And some clams. Yes, your Zaak bending up to hold a little pot.
Right here at Seaside Flames, you could get everything from macaroni pie, veggie rice, kalaloo, stewed chicken, stewed pork, crab and dumpling. Every single thing is included for your lunch stop today. So let's check out and see what we have inside. Right, so let me check out the menu here. I go in the people cabinet. I didn't think I was supposed to do this, but. So we have macaroni pie, veggie rice, noodles, shrimp, provisions. I seen stewed chicken, curry duck all year. All they want to come up Belanja and eat some curry duck. We also have stew pork, so a full lineup. We had some crayfish here earlier as well, but all that sell out, sorry. But if you order in advance, you'll get it for sure. Alright, so, we have a whole pot actually, a whole pot. They make a whole pot just for me. So this is the finished crayfish in there. And then we have some curry crab. And listen, you're smelling this crab from outside. That wraps up our little lunch stop, but now we move on to Weimar Beach to eat the lunch because what's best to have seafood done by the sea. Right guys, so we are at our lunch stop at Weimar Beach. Absolutely beautiful, very breathtaking. It's not a beach to bathe, but that's okay. We are here to have some lunch. So we picked up our lunch at Seaside Flames. Now we're just gonna sit down here, enjoy the atmosphere, the beautiful, lovely ocean breeze. Like, there's nothing better than having lunch with this breeze passing through your hair, minus my case. But if you have hair, it will work real good for you, I could guarantee you that. So we're gonna stay here for about an hour, enjoy the breeze. We have some nice sunlight. We have a couple of benches along the beach as well. Now we're gonna have a little sit down, have some drinks, some water and some juice, and have a really good time. So let's hang out here for a bit. Alright guys, so it's only natural. After lunch comes dessert, of course. And we are in Lance now in Toco. We are by Miss Best for the best homemade ice cream you could get in Toco. I'm talking about flavors like soursop, barbadine, passion fruit, guava, beetroot and carrot, ginger, nutmeg. I could go on and all. Seasonal fruits comes with seasonal ice cream flavors. So it changes on a weekly basis. So we're going to sample some ice cream. Actually, more than sample. We're going to eat some ice cream today. Passion fruit is my favorite. So let me go and dive in and try some now. Yes, Miss Bliss. Last but not least, me. I'll have the passion fruit. We have some passion fruit there. So this passion fruit is actually, this is one of my favorite flavors from Miss Best. It is a cross between a sorbet and ice cream. It has that sour tanginess from the passion fruit, but it's actually creamy as well. So you can see it looks slightly sorbetish, but it's so nice and smooth. You get that burst of that instant fruity finish, mixed with that creaminess, that nice milky creaminess. And with this weather, trust me, perfect thing for right now. Alright guys, so we are here at our last stop at the Grand River Chocolate Company in Grand River, of course. So today we're having a cup of their Grand River drinking chocolate. So now this drinking chocolate is the same grated chocolate that Granny used to grate and boil a long time without the need to boil. So essentially they have made it into an instant formula, like Nesquik or so, if you want to compare it. But the best part about it is that it tastes the exact same as your boiled cocoa from a long time ago. So you're going to be getting a cup of that. We also have, they also have for sale. You will also be getting a sample of homemade wines, we also have some Coco Ciao you maybe get taste, yes, Coco Ciao. A couple other surprises we have in store. I'm not going to bust all the files, of course. And last but not least, Michael, or Demajemoun as we call him, from Matlot, is going to come down and meet us here. He is on his way at the moment. He is bringing our roasted and smoked fish fillets and also fried and smoked shark. So that is going to be served with some bake, fried and pot bake. And I know all them out watching already. And all they just want, this is the last stop, you know, so we had to pull out all the bangs for you all. So stay tuned. We'll dive into when Michael reaches and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Good afternoon and welcome to Grand River. And by extension, the Grand River Chocolate Company and the Grand River Estate Yard. The Estate Yard is where we standing here. This is Matthew. Matthew is one of the members, and on my right is Maria, another one of the members. We're all part of the Grand River Chocolate Company. And saying this, let's give you a brief talk on the chocolate before you start tasting. Cocoa was brought into this country in the 1600s. The first cocoa to arrive here from Venezuela was known as Criollo. Criollo was considered the queen of cocoa. It's really high in flavor. Unfortunately, everybody hearing me clearly to the back there? Unfortunately, it was highly susceptible to disease. So things like black pod, witch broom, sort of devastated the original population we had. Then another cocoa was brought in more from Central America known as Forestario. Forestario was then planted out again, but fortunate for us, it cross-pollinated with the remaining pockets of Criollo and created a true Trini, known today as Trinitario. Trinitario took the best of both worlds from its parents. So it was high in flavor, it was a bit more resistant, and bears a lot. So Trinitario today is sought after globally. It's known for its fruity, earthy, floral, or nutty notes. So when you're tasting it, you know it's cocoa is talking, but sometimes you could get a little hint of something different. But it's nothing different, that's just in notes. It's so good that it put us in 1 out of 8 countries in the world that goes by that title, fine flavored or fine choice beans. These beans, again, really sought after. At one point in our history, the Cadbury chocolates used to be, everybody know Cadbury, right? Yeah. It used to be made exclusively from Trinidad beans. One of the things we must take into consideration, estate was just not hard work. It was a way of life. You had to manage an estate or your property as a business. So you have to plant, you alternate your crops. Cocoa is your main crop, but in between that you have to have alternating crops for you to survive yearly. Cocoa is a seasonal crop. So coming down to the end of the year, you're getting your cocoa and so on, going back into the beginning. But why is that going on? You have to eat, you have to drink. So you have citrus planted in between there. You have coconuts, bananas, plantain, breadfruit. I think it's ever a estate in Trinidad that do have a breadfruit tree, right? So that is a main source of food. You could get several tons of food from a breadfruit tree for the year. That is still how much breadfruit there's bear. There's bear plenty when it's bearing. So they always had something. If they need to do some repairs on their house, they watching a tree, which one of each cedar tree is going to mature. So sometime 2 years before the time in bud, this cedar need 2 years again, and I will cut this and board it up to repair the house. So this is how they used to be planning. They had mahogany, they had cedar. And most important, they had immortel. Immortel plays a vital role in a cocoa estate. Yes, immortel provides some shade. It's a legume, so they also releases a lot of nitrogen in the soil. And it's a soft wood, so when they fall, it rottens very fast. So it putting back a lot of nutrients back in your soil. So everything was planned. You see them doing something. It wasn't a kind of Vikey way they operated on an estate. Everything was planned. Their lifestyle was planned for that estate. You had this hunting season. Everything was planned out, right? And Grand River was a fishing agriculture community. Literally, we had a saying in Trinidad, when you have cocoa in the sun, you had to expect rain. That was a literal thing. It also meant somebody did something to you that you wasn't expecting from that person. Somebody, boy, how that man do you that, boy, and all you're good? Well, boy, me know I have cocoa in the sun, so me expecting rain. So you wasn't expecting something like that from that individual, right? So that is how Kaiso was born too. So same cocoa or sugarcane plantation, and everything we say have a double meaning. So we talking one thing, but depending on the tone or the slang we use, me and you know what it is we saying, but Master I know what it is going on down there. So that is how Kaiso, because you're singing now, and you're chanting, but it's a message you're conveying onto your brother, but Master like he ain't the sweet tune. He ain't know what it is, what it is going on in the back there. So all that is part of what takes place on the plantation.
All right, guys, so this is the famous roasted and smoked fish from the Majemoon. As you can see, it's some fish fillets with some bhaji onion and a little squeeze of lime in there as well. So that's served with our, well, not our, but his fried bake and also a pot roasted bake. So that's dinner. We have some barbecue sauce and some garlic sauce to go with it as well, and some pepper sauce made by the lady just around the corner who sells all the ruku and all these different things. Miss Cindy. This is Miss Cindy's pepper sauce, country made. Alright guys, so that wraps up our Toco Foodie Lovers tour today here in Grand Riviere. You saw all that we had to offer, from the pulori, the roast fish, all the abundances that going straight into your belly. Lots of different flavors and techniques, all used here right on the countryside of Toco. Tours like these are a great opportunity to explore Trinidad and Tobago. It takes you to all these rural communities and you see what they have to offer, how it differs, the textures, the flavors, the atmosphere, the vibes. It's all different. It's a very fun experience, very relaxing. So come along, bring your family, and have a good time and explore Trinidad. Get to know the corners. There are so many beautiful beaches up on the side as well that you could explore. So many different things, hiking, waterfalls, and it's right here, just a couple of hours drive away. But it's in Trinidad, guys. You don't need a plane to get there. So thank you for coming along with us on our foodie tour today. Again, if you want more information, please DM me or email me at foodietales.zaak@gmail.com. So I'll see you guys on one of our future tours.